We had IBM Lenovo hardware with Mellanox InfiniBand, and the software that was on there was we had XCAP for provisioning, we had OpenStack for the virtualization platform, which is what the core requirement was, and then the underlying storage was GPFS, which ties in very nicely with some of the OpenStack projects and some upcoming projects that OpenStack will have. So some of the software that we've had, for example, XCAP, it ties in very well with IBM Lenovo hardware. As mentioned previously, GPFS has development for drivers for OpenStack, the likes of Cinder, and some of the things that's upcoming as well, and which IBM are heavily developing, is more drivers to do for Manila, which will be very beneficial for the CLIMB consortium going forward if they want to be able to share the same data for multiple users. Whenever you have new projects, you're always going to have new challenges. This is one of a kind project in the UK. So no doubt there were many challenges because we kind of had to start from scratch. There was no provisioning systems per se that automated all of OpenStack. So we built that up scratch, with collaboration with the consortium, the likes of Cardiff University and University of Birmingham. We worked together and we got the solution working. Yes, with some of the upgrades that we did do, we had challenges with some of the codes being changed, and therefore we had to manually make some modifications. But it was pretty straightforward in the end, and then we got everything up and running. Well, some of the things that we have learned from this project, we've already started implementing it and continued development of our configuration management such that we can replicate the same OpenStack environment on other environments. We have made modifications such that it's easier to manage and that we are able to replicate the same work that we've done here.
So,
OpenStack is always in development. With a 6-month release cycle, there's always going to be something new that everybody wants. Some of the key projects to look out for, particularly for this project, will be Magnum for containerization, and also Manila, which is one of the key things that the consortium want to be able to do, is that for each group they want to be able to share data. At the moment they're having to use NFS and therefore having to create new VMs for that to share that data across all users, whereas what Manila should be able to do is use GPFS and the underlying storage platform and be able to share directly the data that the users need to use. We would then need to be able to upgrade OpenStack to possibly Mitaka or the upcoming Newton that comes in November, which will potentially have these updated drivers, but that could be a process that takes a while to get them up to that stage, because the upgrade process, you have to go from one version to the next. There's no streamlined kind of upgrade process from, let's say, Kilo to Newton, so it could impact, you could have 2 to 3 weeks downtime, but we should be able to upgrade them to a platform like that. Well, for us, OCF, this was one of its kind, and the first one of its kind that we've done. So it was very interesting. It was very enjoyable to work with, and myself personally, I've learned loads from it, and I would love to do it again.